Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. You know what time it is? That's right. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got another one here from Lengthwise Brewing, and they're out of Bakersfield, California. Leandro sent me 3 of their beers, and this is the second one that we've done, or that we're doing. This is their Double Scent Ale, and the label here says 8.7% alcohol by volume. And got a date on the side of 04/29/14, so this is really fresh. I mean, this is not even 2 weeks old, so that's the best way to get them. So they must have just done this one when he picked it up. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This should be really fresh. So we're going to get a real aspect of what this beer is all about. As far as Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, they're calling this the Double Centennial Ale, and there's no pictures on either site there showing this label on this one. And as a matter of fact, Beer Advocate only has 1 review on this beer, and Rate Beer only has like 5 or 6 at the most, and most of them are fairly old. 2013 on this one, and 2013 on February of 2013, over a year old. So not exactly sure if it's exactly the same beer or whether this is something new they released, but Double Scent Ale, I would presume, it doesn't say on the label whether it's the same beer or it's considered Double Centennial, but I'm just assuming that it is. So Leandro, thanks again for sending the beers. I do appreciate it, sir. So let's get on with this one. Doesn't have the IBUs listed, and there are several different ABVs depending on whether you're looking at Beer Advocate or Rate Beer. It has 8.7 on the label here, so I believe that. Food pairings for this beer. This cuisine is going to be the Pan Asian. The cheeses are earthy, Camembert Fontina, your nutty cheeses, Asiago Colby, Fontina. Also, you could use Parmesan would go with this. Your tangy cheeses, Brick, Edam, Feta. And the meat for this is poultry. I may add grilled meat for this, game. There are so many different things that you can drink with an American Pale Ale. And from what I have heard and read, this is going to be a little on the hop forward side, so you're probably going to want to drink this as fresh as possible too. We're going to find out here in just a minute when we get the cap off of this one. But no matter what the other sites say, what the suggested food pairings are, it's just a suggestion. If you like to have pizza or whatever with your Pale Ale, by all means, eat and drink what you like together. So those are just suggestions, and a lot of them are just the standard run-of-the-mill. Y'all hear me say this over and over and over, where the IPAs are going to be your standard. And I'm just reading that right off of Beer Advocate. So those are just suggestions. Eat and drink the beer that you like together. That's the way it is, guys. So let's get on with this one. The glassware pint becker, the Nonic tumbler, mug, Stein, and Sidell. And it says not recommended unless ABV exceeds the average range. And this one does, but like I said, I got a feeling this is going to be a hop forward beer. So let's find out. Nice hiss, a little smoke out of the top of the bottle. This is a bomber. Enough to share. Pouring a little cloudy out of the bottle. It's not quite as clear as the other one poured out initially. But at the end of the bottle, it had a little cloudiness to it. So, and this one does. This one is very cloudy. I cannot see the bulb through there. So this may be either bottle conditioned or an unfiltered beer. Looks pretty good. Didn't pour a monster head, just about a quarter finger of head. Don't think it's going to stick around very long. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah, this is definitely a hop forward Pale Ale. And considering it is a Pale Ale, I would think that the bitterness is not quite as strong as it was on the IPA that we did yesterday. But it's got a wonderful citrusy grapefruity, pineapple-y smell. Not so much pine in this one as there was in the others. More tropical fruits, mango, pears, apples. Smells very pleasant though. Wow, a little bit of topping, caramel, but mostly light fruit, light tropical fruit, mango. Wow, got a wonderful aroma. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Leandro. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, nice, citrusy. It's got some floralness in there, herbal hop type presence to it. Definitely sweeter, more in the mango, pears, apples, apricots, tangerines. Definitely not as bitter as the IPA was yesterday. Definitely a little more on the sweeter side, a little easier drinking. I'm not getting that 8.7% alcohol. Very well made beer. Very tasty beer. This one, even though it's got more alcohol, would probably be a little easier to drink than the IPA was if you're not into the IPAs. But just be aware, at almost 9%, this is a sipper. I mean, it's not going to be like a 12 or a 15%. It's going to knock you on your butt after you drink one. But this is going to have definitely more alcohol than your standard beer or your standard macro beer would have in the 4 to 5% range. So it'll sneak up on you a little faster if you're drinking this, leaving a very nice placing on the glass. Very pleasant. I'm a hophead. I may like this one just a tad more than the one I had yesterday, and that's unusual for me to say because I really love my IPAs, but this one seems to be a little easier drinking, and it's got more alcohol, so very pleasant. So let's let it warm up. It's right out of the fridge, and let the other half have the other half of this, and we'll come back and do the final chug on this one, guys. I'm fairly impressed with Lengthwise so far. We got one more to do, and may even do that one tomorrow, but we're going to stick with this one and see where this one ends up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. It's left an offset of lacing on the glass here. And like I said on yesterday's review, there's not a lot of recent ratings and reviews from this beer company. So I don't know what's going on there, why nobody's reviewing this beer recently, or what's going on, or if they've changed something, the recipe, the brewer, or what's going on. I really don't know. Like I said, they're out of Bakersfield, California. I cannot get their beers here. I have a feeling that they have a fairly small distribution where they're at. I may be wrong there, but to me, it is a very pleasant American Pale Ale for an almost a 9%er. I'm not getting that alcohol. It has a real nice floral, tropical fruit taste with a low bitterness on the back end. I mean, it's pretty tasty to me, guys. So let's do the final chug. It's delicious. I can't taste any of the alcohol in this beer now it's warmed up. Maybe just a slight hint, but nothing to nowhere near what an almost 9%er would be, guys. So it's made pretty well. So I think it's an A beer, guys. I'm gonna give this one an 8, just like I did the one yesterday. Very pleasant American Pale Ale for an almost a 9% beer. So very tasty, guys. And just like yesterday, there's not a lot of ratings. They don't even have a picture on Rate Beer of what the beer looks like. And they've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reviews on it. And Beer Advocate has no picture, and there's 1 review. So, and it is from back in February of 2013, so well over a year ago. So I don't know what's up with that, why nobody's rating it or reviewing it or tasting this beer now. So very unusual and very surprised about that. So unless they've changed something, then this is a new offering. I don't know how to explain it. So that being said, I'm gonna stick with my 8 on this one, guys. Beer Advocate says 89. And Rate Beer doesn't have any ratings because they don't have enough reviews to put ratings together, I guess. So it is what it is, and I'm sticking to what I say. I think it's a pleasant beer, very easy drinking for a beer this big with an ABV of 8.7%. So very tasty. If I was out in California, especially around Bakersfield, I would probably be sipping on this quite often. Very tasty beer for a beer this big. I keep saying that, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it's as easy drinking as it is for an almost 9% American Pale Ale. So, that being said, if you've had this one from Lengthwise Brewing, this is their Double Cent Ale, and they're calling it the Lengthwise Double Centennial Ale. So they may have changed something, the recipe, the label, or something. So I really don't know. Can't explain it. So, Leandro, if you know any more about it, you might want to post those in the comments. But I enjoyed it, guys. I think they've brewed some fairly tasty beers. We've done two, got one to go. So if you've had this one, leave me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it, didn't like it. And while we're liking everything, hit the like button, rate, comment, subscribe too while we're at it. And let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow then. See ya.